Hi, you're watching What About Channel, and today we're going to debunk the most popular myths about space. Some of them seem obvious, while others might surprise you. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It helps us create even more interesting content for you. Let's bust the 5 biggest myths about space. Myth number 1. There is no gravity in space. This myth is so widespread that even some adults are convinced that once you enter space, gravity no longer applies. But then how do we explain the movement of planets, the existence of orbits, or even our sun? Gravity exists everywhere, even in the most distant corners of the universe. Even in Earth's orbit, gravity is still at work. Astronauts experience weightlessness because they are in a constant state of freefall, which creates the effect of zero gravity. To illustrate this, imagine an elevator suddenly falling. You would also feel weightless, but gravity wouldn't disappear. Moreover, gravity affects not only large objects like planets and stars, but also tiny cosmic dust particles. It plays a crucial role in forming galaxies, star systems, and even our own bodies, as atoms and molecules attract each other under the force of gravity. By the way, who knows? Would the moon stay in place if Earth's gravity didn't act on it? Leave your answers in the comments. Myth number 2. The sun is a ball of fire. When you look at the sun, it seems like a massive ball of fire. But in reality, it's not fire in the usual sense. Fire requires oxygen, and space doesn't have any. The sun shines due to nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing an immense amount of energy. For comparison, if we burn wood, it consumes its own material using oxygen. But on the sun, the process happens at an atomic level under extreme pressure. The core temperature reaches a staggering 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. The energy released during nuclear fusion is so powerful that it counteracts the sun's gravitational collapse, keeping it stable. Without this balance, the sun would have either collapsed into a dense ball or exploded long ago. By the way, who knows? What would happen if the sun actually had a fire burning on its surface? Leave your answers in the comments. Myth number 3. The dark side of the moon is a place of eternal darkness. Is one side of the moon really always dark? This is a common misunderstanding of an astronomical phenomenon. The moon is tidally locked to Earth, meaning the same side always faces us. But that doesn't mean the far side never gets sunlight. The far side of the moon gets just as much sunlight as the near side. It's just that we never see it from Earth. In 1959, the Soviet probe Luna 3 captured the first images of the moon's far side, proving that it receives sunlight just like the visible side. Additionally, a day and night on the moon last much longer than on Earth, about 14 Earth days each. So, when one side is in darkness, the other is fully illuminated by the sun. Myth number 4. There is no sound in space. You've probably heard that sound doesn't travel in the vacuum of space. That's true. There are no particles in a vacuum to carry sound waves. But that doesn't mean the entire universe is silent. There are environments in space where sound can travel, such as plasma and gas clouds. Scientists have even detected sounds from black holes by converting their energy waves into audio signals. So, space isn't entirely silent. Moreover, Astronauts on the ISS can hear sounds inside the station, fans, machinery, even their own breathing. So, silence in space is a bit of a relative concept. Myth number 5. If a human enters outer space without a spacesuit, they will explode. This is a common sci-fi trope. Someone is exposed to space and suddenly explodes due to the vacuum. But this isn't true. In a vacuum, the human body wouldn't explode, though other serious effects would occur. First, a person would lose consciousness in about 15 seconds due to lack of oxygen. Second, without atmospheric pressure, bodily fluids would start to boil, but they wouldn't cause an explosion. Death would occur within minutes from asphyxiation and exposure to solar radiation. Additionally, due to the lack of external pressure, the gases in the lungs would expand, which could cause severe lung damage. That's why astronauts never remove their suits in open space. By the way, who knows, what is the maximum survival time for a person in outer space without a spacesuit? Leave your answers in the comments. So, we've debunked 5 major space myths. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you found it interesting. There are many more incredible discoveries ahead. See you next time.